Hey Gemini, EverlongMystic here. So we're going to get you a message. We're going to look at three things. We're going to look at something being left behind, and we will look at something coming towards you, and then something you don't expect. Okay. Huh, interesting. Someone else had this, I think. So we have Purify here, and this was something you're leaving behind. I don't think that you're leaving behind your purity. I don't think it's that literal here. It has something to do with your house. It's like this arrow here is pointing to the house, and every time I see this card, I just immediately look at it's house 10. So something about your status or your achievement. And I want to say that is house 10. That's like Capricorn Saturny, right? Ooh, I'm getting my ears ringing. Capricorn Saturny. It's about polishing your image, a personal PR campaign. I almost want to say that your ambitions are changing, or they have changed. Your ambitions, goals, something like that, has like you're letting something go. It's not like you don't want that to be a part of your trajectory anymore, so you're leaving it behind. All right, so let's get more information on what Gemini is leaving behind. Well, whatever it is, you realize that it's holding you back because we have the chain. You just want all the pop outs. All right, so we have a silence, and then we have the fall equinox here. I almost feel like this is this is already it's already happened, or it's currently happening here. It's like this silence here. It's like it's just giving me this feeling of like deep contemplation. Like you're really thinking about it, Gemini, or you have really thought about it. Like what is holding me back? What's stopping me from doing, XYZ? Like you've really considered it here, and you made some kind of decision, and I think it's pretty cool that you could make that kind of decision in the like during the fall equinox, as opposed to like the spring when everyone's all, oh, a new beginning and knew this and knew that. It's like your time, like the time of year, it, I don't know, there's a little bit of going against the grain here. You know what I mean? Like it's not typical, right? Which is fine. It's totally fine. But I love that you have really contemplated something that limits you in some way, and you've decided to put it behind you so that you can achieve whatever it is you need to achieve. You know, it's really cool. So there's room for one more card. We might as well get a pop out if we can. Normally I've been cutting these and not popping out, but is there a pop out for the last card for Gemini? Alright, we have Taurus, so this is steady. I'm just getting a steadiness and a solid, a solid steadiness with this here. And here, like even, like with house 10, I think there's a bit of Capricorn in there, which is, Capricorns can be very steady, right? Same with so really some solid grounded earth energy is in your future here, Gemini. If you can really sit down, like let's say you haven't put something behind you yet, right? Or you haven't put some, like think about it, like contemplate it, sit down with yourself and really weigh it out and see what might be holding you back. Because right now, I mean, we're in the fall, right? Winter hasn't started yet. It might be the perfect moment to get this going. So let's look at what's coming towards you. Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus keeps, this is the third time Ophiuchus has popped up in these readings. Cardinal Aether. The bolt from the blue. So something, I just feel like bolt from the blue is like this. It's like, it's out of the blue, and it's awesome. So we have here the Snake Bearer, a thread of divine consciousness, mystical resurrection, cosmic serpent. I like how a lot of these middle rows have been of more of a spiritual nature. So I am revival, passionate, gentle lovers, natural dream decoders, seekers of forgotten esoteric wisdom. Their energy recharges those around them. It's very refreshing. And so we also have I am destruction, jealousy, hot-tempered, spiritually secretive, collects people until they're not useful. So Gemini, I mean, I feel like this depends on you. This can go either way. I almost wonder what would be the determining factor. Is revival coming your way or is destruction coming your way? I feel like there's a factor, something that determines this, and it's probably you, Gemini. But let's see what the fortune cards say, because I'm super curious. So revival or destruction? Gemini, revival or destruction? What is coming towards Gemini? I feel like you can decide. Alright, so this is you. So you decide. It's up to you, Gemini. It's up to you what comes towards you. You can call in destruction or you can call in revival. So I like that the lighthouse is showing up here, because the lighthouse is, there's some kind of guidance system happening here. So, and because I get such a spiritual vibe from Ophiuchus, it's like the spirit is guiding you. You see how the lighthouse is like shining the light on your face here? There is something about being guided in the right direction here. Because you see the lighthouse, it's like you've got like the light, which can be spirit, right? And then you have these choppy waters and the rocks that can be very treacherous or destructive, right? It's like there's a beacon for you to maneuver around destructive tendencies or what have you. Oh, interesting. So we have the chameleon. I feel like this has something to do with how you relate to others, Gemini. I feel like your ability here, Gemini, to relate to people and to identify with people and to communicate with people is being upgraded here. Oh, and this is why we have the mirror. It's being upgraded because you're able to see. It's like you're able to see yourself in others, but at a different level. It's almost like at a spiritual level. It's like, I don't know if you're like gonna see their aura or what, but like, you know how people say, I wish you could see how beautiful I was on the inside as opposed to just my outsides. It's something it's something about that. It's like you're going to be able to see people from the inside. It's like that's what's going to be reflected to you. Interesting. So let's look at something unexpected. So something unexpected. Libra. So we have cardinal air showing up for you. The ardent arouser. A triple point paragon. Vaporize to spiritualize. Stimulate to animate. Solid to gas. Libra surprise. So we have I am stimulating versus and I am suppressed. Gentle leadership. Guardians of cosmic law. Here we go. What was I just saying with the mirror? Seeing the beauty and value in all people. That's interesting. And what's over here? I am suppressed. Vain, covert narcissist, selfish devourers of love, lazy, shallow, people-pleasing. Oh, lazy, shallow, people-pleasing. All right, you know what? This is about an experience, Gemini. This is about an unexpected experience that you're going to have with people or a person. I feel like you're going to see something being reflected to you, Gemini, and it may not be very pretty. And it's going to be a little bit of a shocker because you know that you're seeing it because it's also a part of you. That's the unexpected part. That's the shocker. I mean, it could be some of these things. It could be, vanity. It could be narcissism. It could be selfishness, lazy. But it's like something that shocks you. You're like, I'm not that. Like, I don't even like that. And you know what I mean? It's like, I think you actually see a glimpse of something like just like slightly nasty or dark. That is a part of you, but that you don't acknowledge or something like that. I think it's going to be something like you see a part of your shadow that maybe you've never seen before. or it just hits different this time or something. All right, unexpected for Gemini. All right, we have Cancer here, so there are feelings involved. We have Angel. I don't know about that, Angel. We have some kind of commitment here. Yeah, okay. So, Gemini, we've got. Okay, so this unexpected thing, it's emotional. It kind of stirs you up a little bit. And what we have here is this guide coming in, this raven. It kind of strikes me, this raven kind of strikes me as like some kind of, not so much a spiritual authority, but like this is a main guide of yours, one that's very trusted, one that you can rely on, you know what I mean? And it's like they're overseeing this, right? They're overseeing this. And so this is something that's meant for you to realize. And I think what's like there's some version of yourself here, this angelic version of yourself that you've always seen as just, higher than high, or I feel like you're getting knocked down a peg here, Gemini. Um like something isn't as virtuous as you think about yourself. You discover it, kind of hurt your feelings a little bit. But the whole point is this ring here. It's about a commitment to yourself. It's about a commitment to yourself. It's like the these are the things that we promise ourselves. These are the things like the goals and ambitions that we have for ourselves. It's like it's for the good of all, but for the good of you, right? There's it's like this necessary thing, and you don't expect it, and you think everything is just fine and beautiful and dandy or whatever, and then you get a glimpse at something super shadowy about yourself, and it kind of just, I think the purpose here is to kind of like rattle you up a little bit, so that to remind you of your promise to yourself. All right, so Gemini, this is your message. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye, Gemini.